Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. We're going to do a challenge today. Let's do the host. This is a challenge that unlocks one of the technology items. There are no item rooms, but you do have shops. You got to go to Mom's Foot. You start as Isaac without the D6, and you start with Host Hat, or you start with the Mulligan and another one. So, I don't know, it's a pretty straightforward challenge. Big downside is no item rooms, but, oh, and you start with the tick, as a trinket, which is an item, ooh, dude, I would love to get BFFs. Okay, we are very close to being able to get BFFs. That would be a great item to get. Basically doubling the effect of all familiars, which could be really good. We can get like a sacrificial dagger or any number of other things. Yep. Okay. Super careful here. And we are totally going to shoot all the fires if we need to. But whenever we take damage, we will generate a couple of spiders, which is like okay. But then the mulligan is also going to... I don't remember the chance. I think it's like a 1 in 6 chance that whenever you hit an enemy with a shot, you'll generate a little fly. So, top tier shop items would be Hive Mind, obviously, because it would synergize well with both things. There we go. We got 7. So now we're going to go buy BFFs immediately. Also, we should probably check the cursed room as well. But let's go buy BFFs first. Now, tick, our trinket, unfortunately, it is a trinket that you cannot drop. So I can't, like, if this was something amazing, I couldn't take it even if I wanted to. Which is pretty much the only downside of the tick. You can swallow it if you use, like, trinket smelter or a gulp trinket. But outside of that, not really. You're just kind of out of luck. I'll play you, like, a couple times. Just to generate a couple of trinkets. Pill is HP up, shot speed down. I can live with that. And then we'll go fight the boss. I'm not going to play it anymore, though, because, like, I'm not trying to die. And we'll basically just let our spiders get in there and wipe out half of his HP immediately. Which is great for me. Alright, he's doing this. Yep, careful. He charges 4 times. And easy enough. And we get a rate of fire increase, which is awesome. Down to the next floor we go. That's a pretty good first item to get. And we don't have to get super far. We only have to get to Mom's Foot and defeat Mom's Foot. So, you know, not too bad. These enemies, thankfully, will just leave me alone because I don't have a spacebar item. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. That's fine. So, we just need to make it through this floor without taking damage, and then we get another free HP upgrade. Or I need to get a red heart, or a spirit heart, I should say, between now and then. Between, like, now and us taking damage is what I mean. So, maybe it'll happen. I just need a single spirit heart. Which we could have bought in the shop, but I think BFFs is probably more valuable overall. Or at least, like, more potentially valuable overall. BFFs is just a top-tier shop item, honestly. It just has so many potential uses if you have the right items to go along with it. Which at the moment we don't. But usually you'll pick up at least a familiar or 2 at some point over the course of a run, so... You know, oh, that's so good. Thank you, Spirit Heart. And because we have no item rooms, we don't need to worry about, you know, searching the floors for the item rooms. It's all about just finding the boss, moving on. Now, the question is, do we want to go deals with the devil or deals with the angel? And I think the answer is we want to go deals with the devil. A, you've got some very good familiars in there, which can benefit from BFFs. And B, plum. Do we want the plum flute? I think we want the plum flute here. Yeah, I think we are just going to leave Plum alone so that we can get the Plum Flute. Because it's... we don't have a spacebar item at all right now. I just lost my HP. Oh, the spiders, though. The spiders hurt Plum, so now Plum doesn't... it resets the timer. Okay, careful. Be very careful here. Very, very careful. Like, I'm trying really hard not to mess my deal with the devil, and also not mess up my Eternal Heart. Come on, Plum. Come on. No! There goes my Eternal Heart. I still have... my deal is still intact, though. My deal is not intact. I should have just killed Plum. Now I'm committed, though. Like, now I just leave you alone. And see if you ever actually leave. Maybe if Plum takes a damage over a certain point, like, they will no longer... she will no longer leave? I don't know. Now, you know what's happening is the spiders... You know what? I'm just gonna kill Plum. It's fine. You know what? You've ruined everything for me. You're no longer my friend. Friendship with Plum is ended. Safety Pin is my new best friend. That did not go well. Everything was going great until that moment. That's alright. We can get a deal on this floor instead. And hopefully we will. There we go. And I'm not going to go into the cursed room because I have a black heart that I don't want to throw away because it's guarding my red hearts. And we need to get deals. Without item rooms, it's essential that you get deals. However, one thing to keep in mind about these challenges is that planetariums are now a thing. And they were not a thing when these challenges were first created. So all these no item room challenges, I don't know if that will actually work. Also, crawl space. If you have a clean bedroom, one that's not messed up and like dilapidated and run down, if you bomb the carpet, it will always have a crawl space. The crawl space will not always have an item, but it will always have a crawl space, which is pretty good. So like, I don't know if we can get planetariums here or not on these challenges. And if so, I don't know if the conditions are the same. You just skip your item rooms to increase your chance, but we have no item rooms, so you can't skip item rooms. So, like, I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe we'll come across a planetarium at some point over the course of this run. That would be pretty cool. Haven't ever actually seen a planetarium before. Can't take that. Our HP, again, is pretty bad. I suppose now at this point we could go into the cursed room, because we don't have a black card anymore that we're trying to guard. Okay, careful. We do have a lot of HP, though. We've gotten a couple of HP upgrades, which is, like, I guess kind of useful. Okay. I'm going to go back. I'm going to check the cursed room. We'll see what we get. It's a small cursed room, so probably won't be anything good, but you never know. Yep, not very good. It's worth checking, though. You know, could potentially get, like, spirit hearts in there or something like that, so. I'm not, I don't regret checking. Okay. Shop is probably not worth checking either at the moment, just because we don't have any money. Like, we don't have enough money to actually buy anything. So I think for the moment we save the key in case we come across, like, a golden chest or something. Yeah, this I hate. There we go. Managed to sneak past. But that was close. And the thing is, like, we have no spirit hearts. Actually, you know what? That's what we should do. We should check the shop just to see if we can buy a spirit heart for 5 cents. And we cannot. There is a cube of meat, though. Or there is, not a cube of meat. There is a potato peeler in there, which would allow us to make a cube of meat, which would synergize with BFFs and give us a super high damage, very large orbital. So that's pretty good. I have no bombs. We're not going to be able to get to 15 cents, are we? Anytime. There we go. All right. This is maybe not the worst possible boss for us to fight, but going to be a very annoying boss because like the boss is extremely tanky and I have no damage. Also, it summons friends, and I can't kill the friends very easily. And we need to make it through this whole fight without getting hit. So, not an ideal situation. Careful. Also, it didn't used to spit out tears like this. That's a new thing in Repentance. Unless there's enemies back there that are... like, unless there's more of these little, like, nub enemies. I think they're called boils. Like, you know what would be great? Piercing shots would be amazing for this fight. However, we don't have them. Like, all he does is summon enemies. I think there's a couple of boils back there behind him that I can't actually hit, that are continuously firing these extra shots. The good news is we've almost got him. It's almost finished. There we go. Yeah, see what I mean? There's a couple of these dudes chilling back here that I couldn't see. I didn't realize they were up that high. But we got our deal. We got a tears upgrade. We got money equals power in the deal with the devil. That's a great item, which we will take. Now, do we take the Necronomicon? I don't think so. I think we pass on that. Now I want to see if I can, if I could just get a little bit of money. We just need like 15 cents. Like I need 5 cents and that's all I need. Oh, you know what? We haven't done the mob trap room, which has a chest. I have no bombs, but potentially we can maybe... Nope. Not worth it. Okay, well, we tried. All it's going to give us for our trouble is a trinket that we can't even pick up. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I mean, I suppose it's technically possible that, like, we could finish the room, and as a reward for finishing it, we get a nickel, but the odds are not looking good, because there's not really any fires or anything like that on the floor for us to destroy. We don't have a donation machine we can bomb. We don't have any bombs to begin with to check for, like... well, we got 1 bomb now. So let's think about Secret Room. Because Secret Room could have 5 cents. It can't be to the left of us. It can't be adjacent to a small cursed room. So it could be here. I think this is probably the most likely spot for it. Or it could be... No. Yeah. Okay, so Secret Room basically has to be right here. So close, and yet so far. I just needed 5 cents, and I don't think we're going to get it at this point. Like, there's no fires to shoot. We can't blow that dude up. I'd love to have it, but I just don't think it's possible. So that's a pity. I would have loved to have Potato Peeler, but oh well. We're on to the next floor. We're okay. We at least got a rate of fire increase. In fact, we've gotten 2 of them now. Our damage isn't excellent, but it's not atrocious. Money equals power is an excellent item if we can get money. So, like, I don't know. The run, it's okay. The run could be much worse. And our HP is great, except for the fact that we have no spirit hearts to guard our red hearts and keep us from, losing our deal chances. But, like, overall, the run could be much worse than it actually is, especially considering we don't have any item rooms. So, you know, like, I can't complain too much. Also, thank you for finding this secret room for me. Appreciate that. Gets us up to 15 cents, which is a small amount of extra damage. It would be great if you would drop a bomb. Okay, you did not drop a bomb. You experimental pill, speed up, rate of fire down. Probably not worth it, honestly. I'd rather have the rate of fire, but, well, you know, this is what happens when you gamble with the pills. You know, I knew what I was getting into. I think, you know, in the future, I think experimental pill I probably just won't use anymore. I think that's going to be one where, like, if I know it's experimental pill, I think I just stop taking it. You know, because unlike the item, experimental treatment, which I pretty much always take, the thing is, with experimental treatment, you get 4 stat upgrades and 2 stat downgrades. But, and this is one of the most important things, it also contributes to the spun transformation. And it's not uncommon at all to get 3 syringe items on one run. And the spun transformation is real good. It's a very nice speed and damage upgrade. So I think that is the big thing that pushes experimental treatment over the edge, where you should pretty much always take it. Because, like, yeah, you might lose some damage. You might even lose, like, if you're really unlucky, you could lose damage and rate of fire, or damage and stats. But I think it's far more likely that you lose... okay, Buddy in a Box, there's an argument to be made for it, since we do have BFFs. Let's fight the boss first. That was real bad. I think what we want to do is we do actually want to buy the Spirit Heart in there for sure. And we may buy Buddy in a Box as well. Just because we, as I said, we do have BFFs. So, like, having a familiar, even if it's not necessarily an amazing familiar, like, there's an argument for it for sure. Just because, you know, BFFs. Like, our familiars are all going to be double as good as they would normally be. Okay, that is also a rate of fire increase, which is good. Kind of a weird one, but it is a rate of fire increase. So I think we take Buddy in a Box. So now that will shoot with us. And then I'm going to buy the Spirit Heart as well. It's going to lower our damage because we won't have, you know, the more money we have, the more damage we get. But I think Buddy in a Box will make up for it. What do you do? I don't know. That's one interesting thing about Buddy in a Box, is it's got some, like, weird... I still don't know what this item, like, it's random what actually happens. It gives you a random familiar on each floor. Also, this is the last floor, I just realized. That was real bad. Right? No, there's one more floor after this. This is not the last floor. We're only on Necropolis 1. I thought we were on Necropolis 2. So many little spiders. Get rid of them all. Just, please. That's a great trinket, but I can't take it because I have the tick. So much for that. But we'll take all the money we can get. I mean, I suppose you could also be like, hey, Wells, you should be shooting all the poops and all the fires and stuff, trying to get as much money as possible. And I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. But at the same time, like, realistically, the vast majority of your money is going to come from chests or just from room rewards. You're not going to get too much. You're not going to get too much just shooting. You'll usually get like a couple extra cents from shooting poops and fires and stuff like that. So, like, it's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world. So, like, if I really need the money for something specific, like I'm trying to get BFFs, for example, and I'm on the, you know, and I'm like a cent or two away, then sure. Then I'll shoot all the things. But, like, just by default, nah. I'm not that into min-maxing my Isaac runs. Like, that's just kind of overkill. We will also check the shop once again. We've got the key. We don't have to buy anything. But if there's something in there that's real good, why not? I'm trying to think like what we would actually take in the shop at this point, though. We've got BFFs. We've got Buddy in a box. What would we actually even take? Not greed, but this is actually fine because he's going to pay out a bunch of money, and we need money for money equals power. And we'll blow these up too and get even more money. Luck upgrade is also real nice. So all in all, that gave us over 1 damage just for that. That was actually, honestly, I know like normally you're not like, I want to have a greed fight in this shop, but like that worked. That was probably the best possible thing we could have gotten with just that greed fight. All right, let's go fight this boss. There we go. And Mask of Infamy. Very annoying. Very annoying, in fact. It's like one of my least favorite bosses. Just because this unless you have piercing shots, this second phase just takes forever. Because he's invulnerable from the front. And he is constantly charging at you. So it's like, well, can you not? Like, see what I mean? It's like, it's not really a hard fight. It's just annoying. Because it takes so long to actually hurt him. There we go. Alright, no deal. More HP, which we didn't need. But that's fine. We're on the last floor, and then if we beat Mom's Foot here, we win. And we unlock Tech Point 5, which is a pretty great item. Also, we got a new familiar. I think I like this one better. I understand it. It shoots things. I'm going to throw down a bomb here. Blow these up. I was really hoping for something else, but that's fine. Blow this up. Blow this up. Just give me the money. And you know what? Okay, that's not super helpful. We will continue to play that Demon Judgment if we turn up more red hearts in the floor. Maybe. If I'm feeling ambitious, we shall see. Alright, there's a red heart. There's a key. I mean, if we get a deal on this floor, it doesn't actually matter. But I don't think we need to go into the cursed room. I just don't see the reason to. Like, what would be in there that we actually want? You know what? No. There are some things in here that we could get that would potentially be good. There's a lot of damage upgrades and stuff like that in the cursed room item pool. You can get the pact. You can get any number of different things that are pretty good. Library, on the other hand, is like, that's something we love to see. Take that. Do this. Grab you. What do we got? Okay, Book of Secrets. Might as well pop it. It'll tell us what the secret rooms are. And then Book of Belial is a damage upgrade. That isn't permanent, but we can use it on our boss fight and get a fairly nice little extra bit of damage, which is pretty nice. Also blow these guys up just to see. Okay, yeah, got a little bit. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it's something. Oh, I've also got Placenta. So we have health regeneration. So if I really wanted to min-max this, I would essentially play the Demon Judgment until it completely paid out with an item, and then I could just stand still for literally all eternity and let my health regenerate. Or he can just pay out immediately with an item that doesn't help me at all, because there's no way we're possibly getting rid of all these red hearts. It's not happening. You know, that's fine. But like, there's ways to min-max that that I'm fully aware of, but that I don't, because reasons. A, I don't think you need to min-max every Isaac run in order to have a good run. Also, min-maxing is often pretty boring from like a content perspective. You know, let me play the Let me play the fortune teller machine literally 100 times. You know, let me duplicate an item and duplicate it again and you know, there's like, I know that there are people who enjoy that type of content, and if you do, like, more power to you. But at the same time, I think the average person, you know, is gonna fast forward through a lot of that and skip it anyway. What do we got in here? Magic Fingers is like okay, but I think we're good. We're just gonna keep our we'll keep our money where it is, since we have money equals power. All right, we gotta be real careful here because I blew up one. Yeah, this is. Let's do that. There we go. We have, well, we do have one bomb still, but if we're careful, we can get this opened free of charge by making use of the TNT barrels. All right, and there's our boss. So we should be good here. Go in, pop Book of Belial, give us a nice little extra bit of damage, and then between Buddy in a Box and our regular shots, we should pretty much just destroy Mom's Foot here, which will then give us the win. There we go. Great success. We got a torn photo. What was in our deal? Just out of curiosity? Krampus? Okay. Well, that certainly wouldn't be the deal item we were looking for, but, you know. Lump of coal. More money. And a black cart. That's fine, though. Anyway, guys, we have been successful. That unlocks Tech Point 5, which is a pretty solid item. And that is going to do for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.